Hello everyone. In this video we're going to discuss about what abstraction is and we'll understand what the keyword abstract means. So let's get started. Let's first look at the definition of abstraction and then let's understand that. So what does the definition say? Data abstraction is the process of hiding certain details and showing only the essential information to the user. Let's understand it this way. Look at the top companies like Google and Amazon. What happens? You go to the Google search bar and you type something, click the enter button, then you get a lot of search results. Do you even know what happens behind that code? What happens behind whatever you're doing? You search and you click the enter, and within seconds, you get all the results. You don't know what happens behind that. And if you look at Amazon, you click on the product and you click buy now, and you select any payment method, and the product comes to your home. You don't know the back-end process, what happens, like from which warehouse it is coming, where is it, what is happening behind that. You don't know anything. You just only do two things, which is you click on the product, you select the payment method, and yes, it is at your doorstep. So what is happening here? Here, they're hiding certain things and they're only showing the thing which is essential. If you click on buy now in Amazon, it will directly redirect you to that page. You don't know what is the code which is behind that buy now, that button. You don't know what is the code behind that button. And when you click on the payment thing and you pay, you don't know what process happens inside the warehouse. From where do you get that product? You don't know. You know who the retailer is, but still, you don't see all those processes. You just see two things. You want that product, you paid the money, and then you get it home. That's it. All the remaining process is hidden from you. So this is called as data abstraction. Now, we can achieve abstraction by two ways. One is by using the abstract class and the other is by using the interface. Let's not talk about interface today. I'll make another video on that. Today we're going to talk about abstract class. So what is abstract class? So normally you write the class name like class and something. You write something like we wrote class bikes and class cars, etc. We've done a lot of things. Just put the keyword abstract before it and that becomes an abstract class. That's it. But there are some rules. Rules is the correct word. There are some rules for creating abstract class. The first one, which we've seen, we need to put the keyword abstract before the class. And the second thing is, we can't create an object of abstract class. Let's look that on our IDE. And this third rule we have is, an abstract class can have both abstract and regular methods. Remember these 2 points. We'll just go and look that on our IDE. Right now we are on our IDE. So now we're going to create an abstract class and we'll just see all the rules which I spoke before. So for the first thing is we need to have the keyword abstract before the class in order to make it an abstract class. So abstract class, let's say shape. So this is the abstract class. And the next rule is an abstract class can have abstract methods and regular methods also. You can put any methods in this abstract class. Let's also check that out. First, abstract methods. So abstract method is also same. Just put the keyword abstract and then write the method abstract void sites. And one thing about the abstract method, an abstract method doesn't contain anything inside it. An abstract method is empty. You can just call it virtual. Let's look at about it. Let's look at what abstract method is after a while. Now I'm going to create a regular method. Regular method, let's say public void message. common message kind of thing. Public void message. Now inside this method, I'll just put a small print statement which says, I don't know what it says. Let's say this is a regular method. That just sounds great. Okay, so we've created an abstract class, and inside that we created an abstract method and a regular method. Fine. Now there is another rule which says to access the abstract class, it must be inherited from another class. So in order to access the abstract class, you need to inherit from other class. So what does that mean? Now I've created an abstract class called as shape. Now I'll create a class called as triangle extends this class name, extends shape. It is throwing an error. Why? Let's check out. Class triangle must be either declared abstract or implement abstract method sites in shape. So what does it say? When you create a subclass, so this is a subclass with respect to this particular superclass, you need to compulsorily implement this particular method, abstract method. You need to implement that. Until and unless you implement that particular method, it is going to show an error itself. Now if I put void sites, and if I do this, then it is like, okay, it just got cooled down. It's not showing any error. Now inside this, I'll put some print statement. I'll say it has 3 sites. Sorry, it has 3 sites. Yes. I'm gonna create another subclass. Let's say subclass 2. Class, let's say rectangle this time. Rectangle extends. For any of you who are not aware of this particular keyword extends, please do check out my video on inheritance. So class rectangle extends shape. Right. It is still throwing an error. It is asking, come on, use that abstract method. I'll say void sites. Now it's not throwing any error. Now print statement. Let's say it has 4 sites. Let's also put another property, and opposite sides are equal. Okay, so we've created 2 subclasses, and here we have the main method. Yes. Now what is the thing we do? We create an object of both classes in order to access this particular method. What do we do? Let's first create an object of rectangle. Rectangle object 1 equals new rectangle, and object 1 dot sites. Next, triangle object 2 equals new triangle, object 2 dot sites. Fine. See, if you could see this run stay, if you could see the output, it is showing it has 4 sides and opposite sides are equal. It has 3 sides. So let's look at everything once again. Here we have created an abstract class. Inside this, we have created an abstract method. See this abstract method, there is nothing inside that method. It is empty. So even if you are given a chance to create a method, there would be no use, because There is nothing inside that method. So what are you going to access if you create a method? And secondly, if you look it from another perspective, it is like abstract method and abstract class is kind of blueprint kind of thing. If you could see this particular class shape here, it is like a blueprint. Now, shape is a blueprint out of which you can derive many shapes. Like you can derive triangle, rectangle, circle, square. You can derive everything only out of this particular blueprint called as shape. So abstract class is a blueprint and abstract method is also a blueprint. Now, if you look at this particular sites thing, this is kind of a blueprint. It changes. It's like if you look at triangle, it has 3 sides, and if you look at rectangle, it has 4 sides. So sides is a common thing. Sides is like it changes with respect to the shape. If you take a triangle, it has 3 sides. If you take a rectangle, it has 4 sides. So sides is not a definite thing. It is not like a constant thing. It keeps on changing with respect to the shape. So such things we declare as abstract. So you don't need to create a method for this, but you can use that particular thing as a reference. Now here you could see inside this particular class triangle, we are using this void sides, and here inside this particular thing rectangle, we are using this we are using this particular method sides. So what we can conclude is abstract class and abstract method are like something virtual. If you take some example in real life, it is like if you want to build a building, the first thing you need is a blueprint. So for example, you have a blueprint, then you can do many changes to it. Like if you have a particular blueprint, you need to build a 2 BHK room. If that is the blueprint, you can build it in any design you want. You can build a luxurious 2 BHK and you can build a normal 2 BHK. You can do anything you want. But here you're using that particular blueprint as a reference. So that thing you can take as abstract class. I think now you're clear with what abstraction means and what an abstract class is. If you're still not clear, just go back and watch the whole video. If you're still not clear, then you can comment in the comment section or you can ping me on my Instagram handle. All the links are given in the description box. So now let's look at what are the advantages of abstraction. Why do we use this abstraction? The first thing is it reduces the complexity of viewing the things. Reduces the complexity of viewing things in the sense. Again, let's go back to the example of Google and Amazon. If you look at them, you just have to click one button in order to get all the search results, and you just have to click on the product and click on the payment option to get the product to your house. So there is nothing complex over there, right? You're just getting everything in the click of a single button. So with the help of abstraction, all the complexity is reduced. And second thing is it avoids code duplication and increases reusability. Increases reusability in the sense, if you have a particular code for a particular button, and say if you're creating another such thing, you can just use this code by just doing some minor changes. And because the code is not visible to everyone, no one can duplicate your code and no one can just reuse it. And the third one is helps to increase security of an applicant or programmer, as only important details are provided to the user. Yes, this is the most important thing, security. Security in the sense, see, if the code is given, if the code is like open sourced, there are many chances that that particular app or that particular website can be recreated and someone else can put some other name and create such another website. So there are chances. There are many smart people out there and there are many hackers who can recreate or who can just hack into the system and steal all the data, who can launch many attacks like DDoS, and there are many such attacks. People can do any sort of thing. So security is the main priority, and abstraction ensures great security of the particular program. So whatever we want to view, only that is visible, and the remaining thing is hidden from us. And that is also, that is a great thing, because many normal people can use everything in a very efficient and great way if only the things which have to be visible are visible and the other thing is hidden. So these following things are the advantages of abstraction.
Hope you got a clear idea of what abstraction is. If you haven't accessed the playlist yet, please do access it right now. The link is in the description box below. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. We'll meet in the next one.